I was in the process of trying to go to bed. And I couldn't find my melatonin, right? To knock myself out. So I took that as a sign. And I'm like, you know what? My baby is still not home. Cinderella has to be home by midnight. I have a 20-year-old wild, right? Uh, but her curfew, me being liberal, is midnight. But I can't go to sleep if she's not home. I need to know my baby made. So I decided, why not do a channel message? And my little bonnet. I do this to protect my edges because they're fragile. So let me start by picking out a frequency here. Here, y'all can join me since I'm going through this slowly until I hear those. I usually have to text her, my girlfriend. Come on now. Gonna turn into a pumpkin. So I always, and I haven't been through any of these other ones yet, guys. I keep going to the tarot awakening frequencies. And maybe in the future, I'll look at some of these other ones because I am internally hollering right now. I'm gonna turn this light down. Except for daytime. I'm pale either way, it doesn't matter. But this right here, this cure erectile dysfunction, just took me out. Is that where I'm supposed to be going? Am I allowed to have that much fun, God? I knew that because I had spent so much stuff playing around in the feminine energy today that I was always working and stuff like that. Just because there aren't a lot of channels specifically for masculine, I can do stuff for both. Versatile, right? But this playlist right here, what is taking me right now, right? Is besides the fact that it says erectile dysfunction, it's the wolf. Y'all know I got this thing about werewolves. A werewolf is somebody who like gets moved by the boom, like their primal energy comes out, like they have to go hunt, they gotta go beat something up, so to speak. But looking at this list, we got powerful sexual male transmutation. That's probably like when the wolf is about to come out, you have nowhere to take it out on. So therefore, you just gotta transmute it and like circle that energy in your aura so you get more creativity and stuff. But clearly, erectile dysfunction is really a focus for this channel. Get rid of man boobs, puffy nipples. If anybody has any of these issues and they use these frequencies, y'all need to tell me. I need to know if you can get rid of your puffy man nipples, if you can heal your testicles from being inflamed, or stop your receding hairline with the frequency. I believe anything's possible with the correct mindset. But this would be wild. Like, dang, LeBron wouldn't have had to spend all that money on a hairline. He could have just came and listened to this beat for like a month. Okay, I'm going where I'm led. No shame. There's lots of reasons that your member would stop working. But that's what I'm getting drawn to get into. So, so this is clearly a masculine message. As I was saying, I am going to turn this down some because ew, that's really loud. Glad y'all walked with me through this. That's exactly how it happens every time I pick out a frequency. I come here and I'm like, what's that? And I'm like, okay, that's where we're going. Let's do this. So let me pull this back to the main. There we go. Y'all ain't gotta look at the where whore getting it up. So who is this message for? Ladies, don't y'all be on here being messy like, yep, this is my ex. Let's be get hold on. I have to log out of let me on my little tattered moo. Wipe these off because I gotta get serious. If I try to do this as just straight up Aisha, y'all, I'm gonna get canceled. I don't know what to say out of my mouth. I have no chill. But if I put these glasses on, I can separate myself as the messenger and focus on what this person needs to know because this is a very serious problem. You can't stick nothing like you want to. So who is this message for? Okay, this is somebody who is being able to stick it everywhere. I'm saying that because Prince came up. This is a person who possibly even at some point could brag about their sexual conquest. Comfortable. I look at my nightgown like that. It got ripped because my boobs are big. It was really cute. It was like this, like, right? But I kept like, pulling my boob, like folding it into here, and it looks really weird up there. But I was pulling it up, and it ripped straight down the middle. And so now my boobs are just like, whatever, y'all don't care. So uh, maybe that helped with the erectile dysfunction. So this person might have even been a slave to their sexual functions, just going where the peen led them. That could be a very good reason why the penis was like, enough, stop it. The penis is rebelling. This is a person who just did what they wanted to all the time, pretty much, without any conscious thought about how their member felt. That is crazy. That's where I'm being led right now. Like this person's junk is mad. Let me see if this is gonna work for this because I'm never done anything like this before. What message will this person's member have for them? What does this want to say to the owner? I just think it's gonna listen to. If this deck doesn't work, I'm gonna use another one because I have to know what it wants to say. I feel you, even though we are apart. They're not on the same wavelength. This person might still want to be doing what they were doing, just like slinging wood everywhere, none checking. Not the member. They're not. They're looking forward to getting back on the same page though. I hope I'll get to see you sometime soon. But this is what just got me. I want to tell you how I feel. So let's do this. I am intrigued now. Oh, and it's like making my crown tingle. So, how do you feel about how you have been used, team? What do you feel about the activity that you have been put through? I know somebody's over there like, ain't no way this is actually going on, but no, this is where I'm getting led. They would like to be cleaned off. I am not making this shit up. I just pulled cards because somebody wanted to talk to them about why it's not working. It's sad. There is a depressed peen. This reminds me of a couple weeks ago when I told y'all I had to look up blue vulva because I didn't know what was going on. This peen is sad. It dreams of working again, but it wants to be cleansed off. It feels like it was used too much, but it wants to be cleaned for like love. It only would like to be used in instances when it's appreciated. But right now, I need to focus on my healing because I've been struggling. Can't make this up. Somebody abused their man. They didn't look at it that way, but also this person did not look at it as abusing themselves. It's like this person was, in a way, a slave to their own sexual desires and what they thought would make them feel better. Where's my little bow red? Oh, here we go. I always wrap this one in a little bow red because it's so big. There might be a description. If you want here with the shrimp, baby, this ain't for you. Okay, all right, glasses. So the penis is sad. It would like to be used in more situations where it's loved. After it takes some time to itself to get its mojo back. It's like you've done everything with me and I'm feeling disconnected. I'm feeling dissatisfied. Like it wants to be loved. It wants to be kissed. It doesn't seem like it's been kissed by anybody who loves it. This is crazy that I gotta say that. That's true. What's coming out. Like people have just been using and abusing this violently. This meat has been used violently. It has not been used for lovemaking. That's what it is. This weenus is only going to get up if it can make love. It's like it needs to feel reciprocation, like it's just been given out to everybody. Okay, so I'm gonna use this tarot of sexual magic. What does this person need to know? The sexual history. What do they need to know about this erectile dysfunction? It's like by shutting off that, it's making that person think up here. Like there was no other way this person was going to move into the right direction without this valve being cut off. So I am looking at 4 different cards here. And because this is a special deck, I'm going to read from the book. Although I am picking up. Dun dun it all, dun dun it all, dun dun it all. Shorty Lowe's. But that's the energy that I'm feeling in. The person didn't take the fact that they were starting to require alcohol to participate in activities as a sign that their body was getting tired. Like this person was just moving through the motions. There is a scene in this movie called Good Luck. Chuck, love this movie, right? Where the guy's just trying to get over somebody. And then there's like a montage of him with different women, different ways, different positions. And then you slowly see like what started off as him really excited about all the different ass he was getting. And it slowly goes into like him just like, and the girl's not even being like interested. They're just smashing him because he's hot. That's what this feels like. Like he had the world in his hands and any woman that was possible. And it just too much of a good thing ain't always good for me. As a matter of fact, I've come to the decision that the actual meaning of sin is excess. When you do too much of something, like you can do everything in moderation, but the moment that it becomes your norm and it becomes what appears to be a little bit of an addiction here, uh, it starts to lose. It starts to pull you down, and it loses the joy. It becomes something that's weighing down your soul, and that peen is definitely weighed down. So, Knave of Pentacles here, arousal. Transgressions lead to excitement, but neither one nor the other can last without some moderation. Can I get that close enough for you to see? Knave of, where is it at? Pentacles. Hold on. I'm gonna put my finger by it first. Knave of Pentacles. It literally says transgressions lead to excitement, but neither one nor the other can last without some moderation. Arousal was the theme. The world, which was the next one, which I said it was just like too much opportunity. Gratification. Touch ensures continuity, a gratifying and complete relationship, peace and lasting happiness, a serene family. But this person was using the energy that is usually, I guess, where we're supposed to meant to use it in a relationship or in relationships. It wasn't. So it has instead become like a, do I want to say depravity? It got to a point where it was depravity. It was requiring more and more from these last 2 cards I gave. It's requiring more and more stuff to bring the excitement back, almost to the point where it possibly disgusted this person and disgusted their member. It's not even their original sex style. I'm getting. It's just like what they did to start spicing it up for themselves after so much trim was sent their way. So Nine of Swords, rubbing, taking some distance to restore harmony, exciting to appease desire, giving of oneself to let mystery die. Even the world of love is the fruit of paradoxes. You must begin again after each era. There's too much cat, particularly black cat. Okay, it's like, is this one? Do I even need to pull a card for this? It's like, how many did it take to fill the hole? The hole is what I'm feeling. So, ooh, okay, I'm gonna read this wheel card, but I'm about to help whoever this is understand what they were trying to fill in the first place. It seems like it started off as fun, but it got out of hand. But it was tied to a deeper issue. So the wheel, is uncorking this could uncork whatever the valve is that is causing this dysfunction. What is the wheel in here? Ah, change. Propitious destiny to be seized or old desires and feelings undergoing transformation. By observing, you understand where and how to change your strategy. I loved this. I did not think that I had no idea how this was going to turn out, but these sex cards be giving to you like, but this person wants to be a Romeo now. That peen wants to be a Romeo now. And it sort of seems like it wants one person. It wants one person that is devoted, like dedicated. Like you see, she got hearts in the or pins in the heart over there. Like it wants one person to be like into that. And I'm gonna read for that Queen of Swords just to see how that translates through. I'll be talking so fast, my tongue just cannot keep up with me. Solitude is not death. An undesired partner must be sent away, even at the cost of breaking your own heart. So, oh, this person wants one person, but not the person that has been breaking their heart. But even in this card, even though it says that, like this person has to be kept sent away, it was for this energy over here to ride off into the sunset with somebody else. They want somebody they can romance. And then I told you you wanted one person. I didn't even realize this was here. They want their empress. They want the queen. So I'm gonna change what I. They want one person, but they don't want this one person who was crazily obsessed and like dominatrixy. They want this one that sits powerfully in her femininity, empress. That's somebody in their feminine energy. This one over here, Queen of Swords, she's pretty cutthroat, and very possibly she even broke his heart. Man, with this sort of thing going on here, she could have even did some work on his member to make sure it doesn't work for anybody else, which is crazy. But that still goes to show that over this side, the opposite of what that person has or no longer wants is they want to ride off into the sunset with somebody they can romance and feel like a lover again instead of a slave to their desires. That Queen of Swords being there is wild though. Like maybe they gave it to the no, they gave it to plenty of the wrong people. But it's like there's one that really like in there. Maybe she put him onto some stuff that changed his style. That feels very much like that could be. Okay, so let me put this little book back here. So what is the real hole that this person would like to fill? And that was not supposed to be funny, but it is. What is the real hole or the internal emptiness that this person was trying to fill with sexual activity? And I think the Peen said it best. They want to feel clean and they want to feel loved. So what is the subconscious or internal hole this person was feeling? Sexual activity that has now left them ED. It's feeling like even that person that they came into contact, that female that they had to cut off, clearly like not now. Maybe they're still in their energy field, but like it's the member isn't working like it was, so it's not really even available for that person. But that person uh was like the top of the pyramid after all the other gunk happened. Like it was the one that like sent this ED. It's where the P decided to say enough. Like that person was no good for the member. So let's see. Well, they were set up in some way, shape, or form, it appears. Maybe in general, this person kept getting put into positions where they didn't know how to say no, where they couldn't say no, or it was awkward to say no. It's like this person has been sexually abused, but not in like a traditional sense, although I do sense maybe that is where it first started. Like at a younger time, they were interacting with somebody where they could not say no. But it's like this person got put in situations where they had to perform that they necessarily would not have chosen that for themselves. They learned some bad habits. They got them caught up in situations, and maybe it's like a kink that got developed after experiencing something, but that led to issues. What I find interesting in here is like the basis for why this whole tornado came together uh, was this person trying to convert the feelings they had left over due to old rejections. This is like when somebody's a nerd and then they get high and then they got to smash everything in sight just to feel better about all the people that rejected them before. But that went a little left because then it's like they were put in positions where they couldn't reject, where they were set up, where stuff was really uncomfortable and they require a lot of healing from all the bad habits they learned, from all the stuff they tried. Like I keep feeling like this was not even this person's original sexual nature. Like, can you go back from that? Yeah, because this is a heart wound. They were just trying to fill the heart wound. Like, no, this person wanted a soulmate. They weren't finding that. It was, yeah, look. They wanted a soulmate. They wanted like a angel. They wanted one person. This person wanted one person to be with. And all this other stuff, and all that just made me sad. All this other stuff is a reaction to the pain of not getting that, even though they wanted it really bad. So this rebel and this person who was like a slave to their member and technically other people like taking advantage of them sexually was just to fill the gap, possibly even like loneliness. So going forward, what is around the corner for this person? Cinderella got 4 minutes. What is around the corner for this person? Definitely healing, definitely locking into feeling better because there's no way around it. Their member is not going to work the way it was working until they get with the one. Look, like angels in the background, like till they go back to that state of being the lover. So they go back to this state, but not for the sake of wooing multiple people, but for one. This person has to return back to who they were in order for their member. So forgive yourself, person, and just learn that I really want to go back to the forgiveness part. It's like this person never thought that this would be an issue or that this would happen to them. Like if you would have told this person back when they were in the beginning of their dating years and stuff that they would have used their member the way that they ended up using it, they would have been like, no way, that's not even the type of person I am. So they have to forgive themselves first and understand, like, damn, even I can be a victim of my own wounds. Like this person was not accepting that they were acting out of hurt. They were thinking, you know what, I'm just cool. I'm just doing this. I'm just fine. I'm just, but no, like they probably felt dirty afterwards. Like it was cool at the moment, like the pleasure, and then but just like it was never fulfilling. The person still felt numb afterwards. So going forward, this person's going to do stuff differently because they are seeking. Oh, and it says you already met the partner they seek. So they've already found that person. It doesn't feel like they're in a relationship because they're still doing their own thing. Like they're still healing. But you've already met that person. Focus on forgiving and learning new stuff about yourself. Because in this case, if you're finding the person, you're going to have to express your love without. Remember, that's going to be the gag. You have to find a way to express love without using your tooling. And that starts with you loving yourself first and recognizing that you have other skills outside of what that has to offer. This is like the universe saying, you can't use that. I want you to love yourself for something else besides the pleasure that you see reflected in other people. Besides, it feels kind of like this person's beauty has been a blessing and a curse for them. Ooh, it's like when you take a kid to the buffet and like get whatever you want, and the kid just overeats to the point where they're sick because they like had access to do whatever they wanted to, but they didn't know that if they got access to everything, this was going to be the result. So as you step into love for yourself and believing that you're actually worthy of the love that you were originally looking for, it opens the door to you being able to express yourself differently. And then because you deserve love. That's what's on here. You deserve love. You deserve what you're looking for. You deserve what Cupid, well, Cupid's clearly already shot you, but you deserve the love that you originally wanted in the first place. This has all just been a big, big lesson for you. And chances are in the future, I should probably pull for that. Will you ever make this mistake again? uh, you attract romantic love by enjoying the moment fully. This person is no longer going to be using their wolf to hunt. The wolf might be tamed going forward, but you're going to be in the spirit of love, not lust, which is completely different. It's like it's going to open up a different valve in the pee. Like the lust one is done, empty, broken. But that love one is like, fill me up, please. So let me see, can I do that in this deck? Which one would I use for this question? I want to say, will this person ever have this problem again? All right, I'm gonna go with the dark mirror because it's a possibly dark reality. Once this person has the love that they are seeking and they go through this transformation, will they ever return to being a slave to their sexuality? Will they ever return to this? Because the pain is nerves. Let's see. This person broke themselves, like emotionally. Like they split themselves in two to even be able to do this. That's probably why the drinking was included. Like it's done a number on their self-esteem. And even the person that like that chick, because with the swords, because look at this, it's the same swords, but it's in somebody's back. Everything that they were doing before led them to that type of person, which they never would have. Like they would have saw that red flag miles away, but they disregarded it because they were in the energy of all this other stuff. So will this person ever do this again? They don't ever want to come back to this energy. Never again. They will sacrifice their lustful desires that may come up along the way to have one locked down. Like they are willing to sacrifice all that other stuff just to have one person. And it looks really bad because it's this deck. As a matter of fact, I'm going to pull again from another deck just to say that. But yeah, they don't ever want to feel split or betrayed or their pride is hurt. It's like they're disappointed in themselves, kind of. What deck do I want to use for this? Clearly, I need new love decks. All right, I'm gonna try this one I just got. I'm not a fan of it thus far, but like I said, they were earlier in one of my videos. It was some factors contributing to why it might not have been working. So I'm gonna just pull from this deck with one card. This is the new one I got, the Neon Love deck, right? So balance is already on the bottom. Balance is, I love how well we complement each other and balance each other out. That's lovebirds. So will this person ever go back to their old ways once they tap into this relationship? Once they get with the one? I hate this deck. It did not. It did not. It did not. I do not recommend the Neon Love deck. It and it has an interesting way that you're supposed to pull on the back like poker. I don't play poker, so maybe it's that. Maybe I need to like gift this to somebody else who does play poker because it has a specific way of using this deck. But I thought I could just like use it the same way I do for all the ones and just do what I want to with it. But no. So you know what? I'm just gonna go with the energy deck. I'm gonna keep it simple, keep it smooth. Cinderella's ass still ain't in here. Okay, so will this person ever go back to the way they were after they go through this healing journey? It feels like their faith is going to change them. Like they might become more religious after this. And then they'll just be like super codependent in a good way with the person that they're with. That this whole time the answer was sitting right here in front of me. I'm still going to look at that, but because it's probably going to back this up and I'm going to be like, yeah. Right? So this person's going to focus on their faith. They're going to change. Like they're going to go into that pure energy that the peen wants them in. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Like, no, this person didn't ever want to be like this in the first place. A broken heart led them to this. That's not their true nature. But they're going to focus on their spiritual stuff. And look, that person has like their crown back, like their intuition is back on. But they're going to just focus on one person, even to the point of like, that was all for the ED. My mantra is that. Hold on. I'm going to pause it so that sound doesn't. The commercial, what is this for? Prepare myself for the next level. Come back. This is my comeback. Oh, I'll take that. It's for Purdue Global. But I'll take that. Prepare for a comeback. So the one that it went on next is transform sexual energy and transform sexual energy into vital energy. This goes into that healing that I was just saying. Awaken your kundalini. Your kundalini is like your sexual power that allows you to move things. That's a whole new gift that I haven't even gotten into because I don't know anything about it because I ain't got into it. So this person is going to be focused on one person. And at the end, they're going to feel like it was worth the wait. It was worth waiting for this person. Because all the other relationships, they pulled this person further away from themselves. This one is like going to be pulling this person back into their natural energy. So now that this, oh, that's right, I have to pull from there. I'll even take the fact that this video switched, even though it was just me running over time, but all things are connected, as a shift from the peen now working to this person becoming like sexual guru, like learning how to use their tool in new ways because they're using it to experiment with one person as opposed to different people, different bodies and stuff like that. This one is like perfecting energy between two people. So what was the card here? Will this person ever did it again? Nah. This person, oh, that just getting emotional for this person. Like, no, this person is gonna be like focused, like get out my face. I got a woman. Like, this is the thinking man, right? The magician, he's going to realize the power of his sexual energy that he's been giving out this whole time, right? But you see this door to romance and this Archangel Raphael card is both hearts. Like going forward, he's going to be focused on his heart, and where his sexual energy is going is with his heart, right? What was on the other side of here? It's a little story. So this person's sacral chakra, which they abused in some way, shape, or form. I think, is that true? Let me look this up. Oh, I gotta pull it up on the screen, guys, because I don't have my phone. I put it on the charger because I thought I was done for the night. But you gotta do this thoroughly. Only out there and his stuff ain't working like you want it to. You need answers. So let me flip my screen. I'm approaching the 12:15 mark and Cinderella is still not here. She's gonna hear it as soon as I hear those keys. So, third chakra, meaning self-expression, creativity, confidence. So, will this person ever do it again? That was my question. I was like, will they ever go back to where they was? They are tapping into their personal power because they're tired of being anxious. Like there was a disconnect in this area before. Let me see what the blockages could be. This could have been part of the reason why this person didn't I just say somebody who was a nerd who ended up like growing up and then suddenly like their confidence, like they were reacting off of that subconscious desire to show that they were that person, that man. Pain in the solar plexus, chest, stomach, upper abdomen, nausea, bloating, low self-esteem, feelings of insecurity, indecisiveness, procrastination, moodiness, vitality, inability to learn, quick to anger, feelings of powerlessness, negative self-talk, chronic stress. Isn't that going with the anxiety? This person has a blockage in their third chakra. But the cure for that, or once that's cured, or even there's a person that could help them cure it, this person, y'all, I can't make this shit up. I said religious factors were in the way, like this person's going to take a spiritual path afterwards, but like they're going to heal themselves and then make it a point to like let other guys know, other people that are similar to them, like, hey, your sexual energy is being exploited by these women. Like, you don't have to feel like this. I feel like this person might end up being somebody who was an advocate for healthy relationships. Like, love changes this person. Like, literally, we went from somebody who was like knocking them down to white Jesus. Like, no, this person is completely like, maybe that's why I was feeling like this person feels like if any of those Jezebels come up to him again, he's gonna be like, hold on, I have a woman. But like, would you approach Jesus and be like, hey, you want his ass, right? No, you were approach this man with respect. But even if you did step out of your harlot way and say something to him, he's gonna be like, I'm good, love. Have a good day. Because he's not willing to risk all of the energy and the time it took to heal himself, to learn all this stuff, to just go back to women like these. This person is changing their life permanently. And it's tapping into this powerful sexual male energy. It's like they're, hold on, dang it. Got me up here feeling like I'm going through menopause. So it's like this person's wood comes back even stronger than it was before. Their libido is going to be like probably much to their surprise, but it's particularly because they're in love and they're going to be filtering through their heart now. Like their whole flow. Like at least they learned a bunch of skills during their time trying all the things, but some of those things they'll never do again. They'll just be in the back of their mind just because it wasn't really like what they were into. They were just bored. Love is something they'll never get tired of. Being in love, being with one person, something about that, just like trying all the things with that one person, and 12 is on the clock. So what will this person's life be like after they come into union with their person? What will their, okay, I'll check that too, and that's what I'm going to close with. But hold on, that card popped out. What would their life be like? I just want to know like their general quality of life, because this person was dealing with anxiety and anger and all that stuff. So haters aren't even going to be in their visions. There's haters everywhere. but this person is going to be angelically protected, right? Like there'll be haters out there, but they're not even going to get in this person's realm. Like they're going to be gnats, as I call them, right? Everything will come into balance once they're in a relationship. Like even their money, their financial flow will change and their self-esteem will return. Like they got their swag back. But isn't that what this transforms sexual energy into vital energy? Oh, the card that popped out was the goddess of the moon. Like their intuition will be on point. They'll be back in flow with their masculine and their feminine energy. But this could even be representative of the caring connection they're getting into, something that is beyond what other people can understand. Like because the goddess of the moon is magic. This is like it calms him at night. Is the energy? It tames the werewolf. That's not an issue at all. So I gotta tell this person because I'm feeling right now like this person has done it all, seen it all, and they could very well be nervous. They were nervous because I could feel about if they could be faithful to somebody once they fell in love because they've been doing so much. They didn't know if they could. You absolutely could, and you will, and nothing in the future is going to tempt you enough to ruin what you are about to build for yourself. So don't worry about the mistakes you made in the past. That was still before you went through this transformative journey and before your penis said, come on, bro, chill, right? So now I got to tell you, just to close, what your future sex life will be like because it's really important as a passionate person, even though you're going to learn to express yourself in different ways in the future and you'll be able to say like I love you, you just make my life complete, all that stuff that you probably couldn't say before and you had to use your energy to convey. It's like that throat chakra blockage will be done. You'll be able to speak stuff all the time. You're going to amaze yourself with the things that you're able to say in the bed and out of the bed. Like you won't only be able to express yourself there. So, how will this person's sex life be once they're in their committed relationship? I'm hot again. I put my bonnet. Okay, let's go. I even get like a little. Okay, so steaming. Fear not. Uh, oh, my titties out like man. So very fulfilling. A lot of fantasy play. Slow and sensual. This is a lot of love making. Like you get to be back in that Rico Suave position, but like the lover has returned. Because that turtle is what made me say slow and sensual. But there's candles, there's food, stuff that you don't really do when you're just banging out randoms. For people that are hitting on you. No, that's deeply passionate. That's probably why I got hot. That's the steamy thing. So you are going to be amazed by how satisfied you are with one person. Like whoever she is, she got it. She got your heart, but all this shall be doing, you will turn into a kitten. You see how he's like down there by her feet, like, oh my God, just like, but his heart is on the stand. Oh, Nicki Minaj song just went to my head. It was right through me though. Like you got it. It's in the can. Was the line that went through my head? Like, nah, this dude's sucking toes. Like, look at his hands. Like he need that. This is frequent too. He can't keep his hands off. He's in love. So his sex life is gonna be spontaneous. Because look, this is outside. This is outside. Just everywhere. This is very fulfilling. I'm gonna read from the book. But the heat has dissipated. Glory be. But it's like a cool ocean breeze. This is like comfort sex. Like you don't get tired of it because every time it's good. It's good in different ways every time. But it's every time after he's done, it still ends up like, oh my God, oh my God. I cannot get enough of you. I gotta have you here, there, everywhere. Green eggs and ham. So, seven of chalices. That is definitely, that's bull play. That's fantasy. That might be the sex that this person has been fantasizing about with this going on here. It's just like they're gonna do all the things together. It's magical sex. It's like it's so good he won't be able to, like, there was a point here where it seemed like he was telling his wild sex stories to people. He won't even be able to convey in words to other people what this connection feels like. It might not even he might not even want to share because it's so crazy. He don't want nobody to know that you can't know about my queen. Okay, just know I'm good. And then other people will be shocked and amazed, like, bro, you got one person. How you doing this? I don't know. I can't tell you that. Sorry. It could very well be the energy. So the penetrating perfume of mint is like the thought of our loved one upon us. It fuels ideals and plans love. Yes, this person is going to be inspired by this relationship, just always coming up with the right romantic ideas about where to do it, how to do it. What are we dressing up as today? like, and there's never a rush to it. It's like this person is comfortable because they finally found like the one that they can invest in forever. There's no rush to this at all, like the activity or even the pace that they get to starting to get into the activity. So the next one, you must fight coolness and convince your partner to be generous, both sentimentally and materially. This will bring serenity, safety, and sincerity into the couple. So the sexual bond that these two have or will have keeps the relationship peaceful. It's like the way that they infuse love. It's like a love IV. Like, oh, are we about to fight about something? Let's not fight. Let's do it. And that just solves stuff. Like they love each other so much, they just need to tap back into that feeling anytime that there is an issue. And then it's right back to, oh, baby, we can solve everything together. Because this person has learned how to transform their sexual energy. So this last one I'm going to close with because this was lovely and unexpected. Whispering. Doubts and suspicions dissolve in the sunlight. Clarity illuminates feelings and situations. Out in the open, happy. Like this person, if this person wasn't somebody who like let other people know they was in a relationship and stuff before, this is the one. They are going to know, like, and other people are going to be extremely shocked. This person has found the one they love, like this. Hands. Can't keep my hands to myself. There, it's going to be very obvious to anybody that comes around this couple or knew this person before that this guy is smitten, gone in the best way because there's no more secrets, there's no more hiding. This person is able to be completely open and it feels sexually. When I just said that clarity of coming in the sunlight, this person is going to be completely satisfied with this person because they're not going to be boxed into a cage, like because of that experimentalness that is in that first card, right? With the seven of chalices, they're going to try all the things. This feeling of shame that was lingering, that was also causing the ED, is going to be cleared out. There will be no more shame. There are no more secrets in the closet. Even if this person never reveals everything that they did, it's like they're going to be so comfortable with the relationship and what they are able to do in it. There's no more shadows. No more shadows for this person. It seems like maybe they were ashamed when they tried to get into sexual relationships before for what they were into or what they wanted to do, or maybe the amount of sexual energy that this person has, because I felt like it was a lot. You saw I had to snatch my little bonnet off again. Get it back. But this relationship is going to be balanced. Like both partners are with the shits, is what I'm feeling. And this person doesn't have to ever worry about getting turned down or rejected or shamed because of their sex drive or their kinks or what they're into once they come back into balance with themselves. So this was very different. I'm super happy about this after dark video. And now I gotta find out where that baby is at. Bye guys.